Dear viewers, if you are wondering about the recent large influx of 1-minute kitty videos, I'd like to say that my cat, Mingli, is in her twilight years. She's already 15 and currently undergoing treatment for an illness. She's my unwavering best friend throughout years of both happy and difficult times. She makes me smile, and I had hoped that by sharing her videos, whilst I still can, it might make some of you happy and smile too. But don't worry, I don't plan on stalking my cat and taking videos of her every chance I can, so there will be a reasonable limit as to how many 1-minute kitty videos are produced, unless people like it or request for them. Sadly, I could not make it for a presentation at the National Gallery on Malay social dance because I had something to do, but I did go to the National Museum of Singapore to attend an exhibition entitled Project Solitude. Here's a picture I took whilst queuing outside to get in. Took about 40 minutes of queuing, which went by very quickly thanks to headphones and audiobook. I'm currently listening to Naomi Novik's Sholoman's book 1 for the second time because the third book of the trilogy will be out end of September. I was looking to refresh my memory and look forward to the new book. It's like a dark version of Hogwarts and add to the mix certain complications, I would say, when it comes to building and maintaining social ties and or relationships, and that resonates with me. Anyway, that's my personal experience. I'm sure you can find something to like about the book that differs from what I appreciate about it. Anyway, check out this exhibition, Project Solitude. Everyone's walking apart except me. The first thing I did after receiving the pre-visit instructions by the people working there was to find a place I could stand and observe without getting in anyone's way, whilst everyone else was roaming the halls, which is very typical of me as an introvert, especially when pitted against the clamour of familiar 21st century noise made by machines or by people talking above others just to be heard. This was made worse by flickering lights, as you can see, and the use of tracks that sounded like ominous countdown ticker created an atmosphere of anxious anticipation. And then there was complete silence, and darkness made pronounced by virtue of being in contrast by what precedes it. I found it striking even as an introvert, even though I appreciated the silence as a form of relief, but I imagined that the quality of the silence being so stark would be unsettling to many. The idea being that loneliness, too, can feel just as stark, except more painful and unbearable. The interior of 3 booths were lit, so we can better comprehend their obvious purpose, I think, which included bringing to mind the possibility of loneliness affecting someone we already know, thus the importance of reaching out, especially if we haven't done so because we got carried away by the currents of life. There were cards and envelopes in one of the booths on which you write your intentions and addressing them to someone with whom you plan to connect and your message. The biggest booth or tent was covered with notes written by visitors who wrote about things that made them happy. I saw some about family, driver's license, being married recently, their children, I think. Some wrote down their hopes of finding someone special. Others wrote daily affirmations or principles by which their lives are guided. I wrote with my ugly handwriting, "We are better than we think." To me, everyone has like the potential to be better than we already are, from which we can draw our confidence and embarking on a new task, project, self-assessment, self-improvement. So like we should never prevent ourselves from striving to be better for fear that we will never succeed, because the success will come, albeit not necessarily in the way we expect or hope or want, but still a form of success nonetheless. At the end of the installation, which to me has this feel-good, recalibrating perspective sort of intention, my takeaway was that there are so many things to be grateful for, to appreciate, with which we can genuinely and categorically conclude that our lives are beautiful, but requires taking a pause or stepping away from the ambient noise, if only for a short, but periodically, because that happy feeling, though it does seem like it comes in short spurts or waves, like passing an exam or getting that dream job, birth of a child, that high you feel can be made to endure, except maybe with lesser intensity, which is still okay, but it still requires a positive act of recounting and appreciating whatever you've been blessed with. The last booth was for quiet contemplation and taking insights and smell of some things which we often don't do because it requires taking a break from whatever that is occupying our minds. I don't know why, but many of us, I'm assuming, myself especially, will not allow ourselves to do that, as though it will severely affect our goals or whatever if we stop even for a minute, and that's kind of silly. So I think I appreciate it very much because it reminds me to stop and smell the roses. I really enjoyed the installation just now. Somewhat interactive because you can leave messages and be immersed in a kind of environment, so I kind of like it very much. I really like it when I turn off the lights as well. Anyway, this is Palimpsest, another installation for the Singapore Night Fest outside the School of Law of SMU, which I missed last time. I thought I would leave the background sound untouched in the video for you all to enjoy, which to me has like complementary attribute to the installation, being a visual representation of the accompanying track, of cacophony, or of the din in the background created by people. So there's adding to the chaos over the base of sharp and refined architecture on landscape by layers, or the effect of eclipsing, distracting and disconcerting. I didn't get to see the rest of the artwork that I missed last time because they were either not switched on because of the rain. Like, I think there was one that was called Steps, which was outside the museum, or I just didn't want to walk in the rain with my umbrella and things, and I was very lazy and tired. Okay, but anyway, these are some students from the SMU Samba, Masala performing for the Singapore Night Fest. I would have danced to the energy if I wasn't too tired and didn't have to hold on to a camera to take this video. Not that I have to take this video, but I think it'll be nice to show others the result of dedication and hard work put in by these talented and sparkling students, which adds to the zest and celebratory feel as we bid goodbye to the end of the Singapore Night Fest. Yeah, so enjoy! I really like the Singapore Nightfest. I think we didn't have it for the past 2 years because of COVID, but I am looking forward to the next one already. It's gonna be great. So I hope you enjoyed my video and see you next time. Yeah, if you like my 1-minute cat videos, please do like it so that I know that I will post some more. Yeah, but I also upload I think whenever I can because I feel like it's like a way to honor her, was something like that. Yeah. Okay, that's all. I love you all lots. Bye.